I'm going to start making my pass through this. Okay, now I've got this all apart, and so I've marked where I think the window's going to come to. The window's going to come to here, and I'm going to make a stud that goes all the way to the top, and then I'll just cut this out straight, and this is going to be the bottom, and I'll just cut along here. Now, our project for today is, I have been planning on doing this for a long time, and I have cut out my hole here. So, I mean, not cut out my hole, I have drawn out my marker, and I've discovered this camper has a nasty little secret. Okay, termites. That's what my camper has. It has termites, and I'm going to try to get some good bug spray. Try to kill some of these termites and get rid of them. This corner here is nasty. You can tell. Look, see? See, this is all coming apart here. See, these campers, I'm telling you, there's lots of places on these campers that need a lot of work and stuff. A lot of repairing, replacing. So, I'm going to try to get rid of as much rot as possible, but I'm not going to tear the whole camper down to do it. Okay, I'm making this window bigger so I can have a pass-through, so I can crawl from the camper to the truck when my camper's on the truck. So, I'm going to do something with the window, maybe a window that slides open. Because this is the main thing that a camper van has that a truck camper doesn't have. And so that's how I want to kind of solve that problem and make it, you know, compete with the camper van. And I've taken my siding off and I've cracked it down at the bottom. But I think that when I get it back together, put a little silicone on it and it'll be okay. And I discovered this stuff is stuff you can get at Lowe's. So to put on the outside of a camper, it was replaced and repaired at one time because originally it had siding on it like this, like the fiberglass corrugated siding, and it was repaired at one time. Maybe it got busted because it can crack really easily. It's not like aluminum trailer siding. You can see this piece back here is cracked, and I'm going to take it off and Bondo it from use fiberglass filler from the back side of it, and you know, try to smooth it over as best as possible. So I'm going to get on with this. I'm just in the process of cutting out my hole here for my window, and I'm going to use solid. I think the doors are going to be bifold. It's going to be folded up like a closet door and just fold up like that out of plywood, painted plywood with foam board inside for insulation. And it can slide open and I can crawl through. Okay, now I have cut out my hole for my pass-through, and so I'm going to be reusing some of these boards, and you can see I think a person can, small, medium-sized person can climb through here. I don't think it's that much trouble. So. This is the generator, and I'm opening it. I bought this for my camper, and styrofoam. Here's what it looks like. Yeah. Here's my instructions, and here's what it looks like. It's nice. It is. It's brand new. It's 4,000 watts, and it'll run it'll run that big window air conditioner. Wow. Oh, so yeah. And it's expensive. Cost a lot. And this is a cheaper one. There's some a lot more expensive. So. Was that nice of Lonnie to talk to me about my insurance? It was. It was nice of him. And he bragged on his mother. You know, Leah? Yeah. Okay, now these are my doors. Here is one of them. I need to smooth it off around the edges, as you can see. And, you know, and I'm gonna finally get it to be permanent. Then it's gonna be like metal trimmer on the edges, like an RV should have. So, and this is foam board inside of the door. So when I close the door up, I put it together, and there it'll be. This wallpaper, I'm taking it down, and so And so it's coming down pretty well. This here has to come down. And then this here, I'm going to take it down too, whether I want to put up more wallpaper or I want to, you know, paint it. Either way you look at it. So, and this is kind of wrinkled up here, so it needs to come down really. Okay, now here's an update of this. I've got my rug back down. So here is my inside. And on this far wall in the kitchen, I've gotten rid of that, most of that wallpaper, and I think it looks better when you look at the wallpaper and look at the wall and the old paneling and new paneling. It looks pretty similar. Okay, here's my wall that I've painted. You know, on my okay, now I have all of my insulation in my front panel. You can see it, and I filled up my little access service door and stuff like that. I'm not going to access that unless I absolutely have to. So the next step here, I've got this stuff back together. The next step is to clean this thing and put this back on there and tack it into place first. Then I'll use some silicone to put the moldings back on. I don't have any butyl tape right now, but I'm going to seal it up this way and get it done this way first. And I need to fix this front and get this fixed back on right. This front piece isn't exactly on right.